I'm here with Mike Turgeon, the second-year head coach of Minnesota State track and field teams. So just first, let me run some stats from the indoor regular season by you quick. So you had 14 men who had provisional qualifying marks, and then 11 women who had provisional qualifying marks. You had a couple, 2 or 3 school records broken. A couple notable moments. Katie Taylor's school record in the weight throw, and then Austin Posh in the 3,000 meter run from the NSIC Championships. And then, so now that you can kind of take a back seat and reflect on those accomplishments and stats of the regular season, what comes to mind or what sticks out to you?
You know, Jacob, this whole season was capped off by a phenomenal conference championship meet. Just the atmosphere was just electrifying in there. Had multiple coaches talked about me how this was their favorite conference meet, just the whole energy that was in the building this past weekend. You know, going into the conference meet, we knew our men had a great shot of winning again, and our women were going to fall somewhere between second and fourth. If we had a really great performance, we could be second. And our women really came through with a whole bunch of provisional marks, qualifying marks, whole lot of people moving to the next day in scoring position. You know, moving into the weekend, we were ranked 37th nationally on the women's side, and the national rankings came out yesterday, and we were ranked 17th. So it just shows you jumping up 20 spots based on the conference meet, how well the women did come through. And our men just kind of dominated. We had, you know, as far as our coaching staff kind of knows that we scored in every event at the conference meet, and that's none of the coaches, and Coach Blue has been here 18 years, can remember that happening before. So that was really kind of a promising thing, and one of our goals, our 2 goals for our men's tide was, could we score over 200 points, which we were able to, and can we score in every event, which we were able to. So we're really happy with the success of the championships, and the amount of national qualifiers that we got running out of the conference championship was a phenomenal experience for us.
Yeah, and so you mentioned the NSIC Championships, and just touching more on those, the men win their 8th consecutive title, and the women take second place, or the NSIC runner-up, to a very talented U-Mary squad. Obviously, you pointed out, but a lot of personal bests that were set across the board, and there were 6 conference champions all together. Heather Buckler in the shot put, Elizabeth Brunner in the triple jump, Jamie LaPlante in the shot put, Jack Curtis in the heptathlon, Jacob Wallers, and then Elijah Calderon-Pitchford in the triple jump. And it seems that at Minnesota State there's been a tradition of winning championships and just being successful and setting all these personal bests every time. And do you think it's a product of the athlete's mindset of wanting to continue the success before them, or what would you attribute that championship tradition to?
Yeah, 2 things, Jacob, with that question. First thing, one of the big things that came out that wasn't on that list was John Schuster won the conference championship in the men's 400. John set the conference record in the 400, and the guy who held it before was Coach Pitchford, who was a 400-meter runner for us last year. So Coach Pitchford told me after, it's like, man, I got to hold that record for 1 year, but at least it was one of my teammates and athletes that broke it for me. And then Mr. Wallers, too, broke the NSIC Championships record in the 1,000 meters, which was really fun to watch that race. You know, kind of the whole tradition goes back to just the long-standing success of Maverick track and field. You know, our men's and women's team have been such a high level for so many years that our athletes at recruiting come here, know they're going to be in the spot to win conference championships, know they're going to be in the spot to qualify for the national championships, and we want to move the program to every year where we're top 10 in the country, both men's and women's track team, and winning the conference championships along the way.
Yeah, and just looking ahead, the national championships are coming up March 8th and 9th, Friday and Saturday in Pittsburgh, Kansas. And you're sending 11 individuals from the men's side, along with the distance medley relay and the 4x4 relay, and then 5 individuals from the women's side. So That being said, are there any athletes that you're excited to see improve on their marks from the regular season?
Hey, our staff was talking yesterday, and we're really excited, especially in the men's 400. John Schuster and Josh Phelps have been running so well all year for us. A lot of times it's just those two battling back and forth during the 400 this season. And so we're excited to see them in competition, national level competition, and what they can do. They're huge parts of our 4x4. And then also kind of the big success that we're looking forward to, especially on the men's side too, is Jack Curtis, who's a football track athlete for us and was a conference champion in the heptathlon and had kind of lifetime PR after lifetime PR at the conference meet. So we're excited with another 2 weeks of training, what he's going to be able to do, and hopefully bring home an All-American trophy on his end. On the women's side, it's Alexa Smith is a senior for us, and she's always kind of been one of our anchors in the hurdles positions during her career, but had just kind of a wonderful conference track meet, a huge lifetime best in the 60-meter hurdles, and seeing the success she's going to have going into this weekend.
Yeah. Thank you for your time, Coach, and good luck at Nationals.
Thank you.